Hello, hello. Anyone in the chat, can you hear me alright? Cal, can you hear me alright? Alright. And let me know if I ever need to fiddle with levels or anything here. I just like having a timer on there for some reason. I'll reset that. Yeah, I'm excited to see this. I was excited about it when it came out and haven't had a chance to play until now. So, I'm gonna go through it and probably do some silly voices. Just gonna give a little bit more time to see if anyone else is joining. I think I'll get started now, like 15 minutes past the hour. Alright, new game. Oh, calls me. Phew, made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. Totally forgot my name tag is ready. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. I heard that silly things happen if you do something like this. Like, the Sonic? Wouldn't that be cool? But no. I'll just sign my name here. Undertale moment. Should I go with the trailer name Barry or just my name? What do you think? Okay. Okay, here we go. That's the fun handwriting font. Name, did I spell that right? Yes. Hope passengers can read my scribble. We open in the dining car. Uh-oh, am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Zane, shake it off. Oh! Zane, did I, just see you hitting yourself? Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Oh, quite alright myself. Though, feeling a bit bittersweet. That's because you're a sweetie? Trying to butter me up the first day, are we? Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels. Yeah, nothing's happened yet. We don't have to make accusations already. I thought it's a dodgy. Oh, he is doggy. He is doggy. I can see why his wife is so. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. Mirage Express dining menu features chili dog, instant ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. Nice selection. I can open the inventory anytime the view items are received. I should look over the menu carefully. Oh, you're gonna make me do it? Okay. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Though I'm sure a little quiz is involved. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? I just saw it. It's chicken cordon bleu. Ding ding ding! Glad you can read the menu, okay? A little about the vessel. This is the state-of-the-art, high-speed sport train. All the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame you for being missed for. This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrill to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car, as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that, you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are all well taken care of. Understood? I'll make you proud, sir. Glad this old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard! Hi, Amy. Wow, this train is incredible! What fascinating tech! You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, head. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? Get a hold of yourself, Zane. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Radio friend. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Zane, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Okay, got it. Right. Let's go left to right here. Start with Knuckles. Howdy, can I please get your ticket? I think that's a ticket. I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Maybe we should leave this dude alone. Can I take your order? Actually, never mind. Oh. Can I get your ticket, Newman? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart. No way! I brought my own sparkle gelatin for me too. My first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous. You're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. What a beautiful train! I feel completely at ease. Agreed. Great! I'll choose the other options then. Can I take your order? Not interested. Either he's really not interested, or he doesn't know how to read. Chicken cordon bleu does sound good, though. Well, that answers that. The menu, sir? I don't like reading things from strangers. Fair enough. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst. My kids swore you would swoop in eventually. And you did! I can't offer much, other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do, thanks. Shoot, I was supposed to get Amy a cake. What am I gonna do? Good luck with that. I'll figure something out. Can I get your order? I'll be back for that chili dog. For a hero such as yourself, it'll be on the house. I appreciate that. I kind of forgot my wallet at home. Wrong egg. How is he gonna buy the chili dog earlier? What's going on with this hand? Yummy. Don't mind if I do. Zane, those are for our guests, you know. Train, be sure Zane only gets one of those if they ask. Train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate. Good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want. Drat. Those snacks are really tasty. Alright. Fuck the SBO. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Excellent. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I've studied ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. Victor looks a bit too smug with that answer. Alright. This train is exquisite. I'm enjoying my time already. Me too. Glad to hear. Can I take your order? I would order one of each, but I'm here for the party. I'll leave when everyone else does. What excellent principles. Also had a snack right before this. Oh. Hi, Vector. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns out. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Find anything yet? We're still looking. Keep me posted, kid. Hello, Amy. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Why, certainly. Thank you, miss. Thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good party? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we go on, where do you miss? Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this? That unlocks any door on the train. Happy birthday. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. I'll use this wisely. I wonder what cake topper Sonic picked out for me. But it's a good one. I bet you're right. Can I take your order? No thanks. I'm saving room for my birthday cake. Oh, did someone bring cake for you? Yes, that was Sonic's job. Huh? Funny, Sonic looks awfully nervous all of a sudden. Sonic, why did you turn to look at the wall? Sonic? Oh, what's this? Welcome aboard the Mirage Express. Happy birthday, Amy. And the weather. I shall. Here. Thank you. Everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? Oh, no, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. Let's stare. They're so cold. So you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? No, I'm good. What else do you need? Nothing, just saying hello. Maybe I should, move on. Can I take your order? Only 3 items on the menu. Sorry, sir, it's not everything to your liking. I just expected a bit more from the train so state-of-the-art. You don't even have drinks listed? He's not wrong, but I'm still offended somehow. We offer water, coffee, and KS Cola as well, sir. I'll have to take you up on coffee, sir. Just the beans and a spoon. I can't get a read on this guy. Alright. Time from Blaze. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. The princess? Did she just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. Separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. Oh, you don't say! Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get out. Why can I not win with this group? You do not get to bow every time you see me. Oh, sorry. No, we're bowing. Got it. Wonderful. Can I take your order? I'm saving myself for the cake. Thank you, though. Are you sure? Our instant ramen doesn't disappoint. I'm quite sure. Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. I'm gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Oh, this was yours? Well, it still slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Please excuse me, darling. Just need to freshen up before the party begins. But you already look great. Don't I know it? Your order, ma'am? Oh, this all looks delectable, but sadly, you'll have to pass. have the microwave warmed up for you. Maybe we shouldn't tell the customers that. Alright. Well, that's everyone. What's sticking out the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this to its rightful owner. And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Lost ticket at a train. So sad to see a ticket alone and confused like this. We'll return it, I have faith. Well, we know who this goes to. Find anything yet? Well, we just might have what you need. Zane, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? Menu. Oh, I'm starved. I'll take one of each. On second thought, maybe I'll, wait a bit. Zane, I was referring to the other thing we picked up. Right, sorry. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. I was really worried you'd kick me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Ho ho! Old Zane here would have their hands full of kicking you out. Nice getting they-them'd. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight. Wait, do you mean me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Okay, everyone, time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express? Absolutely, you can count on me. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. Train? Assist Zane if they need any help, won't you? That's all they need to hear. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train. Excellent, I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and the systems are doing all that. For everything else, please talk to Zane here if you need anything. Sounds good. Absolutely. Will do. Goodbye now. I like that guy. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well. Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense the lore cards aren't read out loud. Otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered, and the rest, suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course! Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor room. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We got to hang out together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yep. I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than alright, you can help ensure everyone's following the rules. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to your inventory. Map. The rules of the games are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle, and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone, to your stations. This is so exciting! A murder with mysteries unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling! I have goosebumps. Same! Isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows what the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this kinda sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. Uh-oh. The train started moving! It's so fast! Grab onto something! What is going on? I'm slipping! Hold on! I can't! No! Uh-oh. You're both awake! Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems you've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Zane, could you get the door? Of course. It seems the door is blocked, and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. I'll search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet. Then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Yeah. Always wanted to be Tails' sidekick. We'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flaking companion did.
Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching.
Alright. Talk to you first.
What's the latest?
Find any clues yet?
I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out.
Dig ourselves out on a train?
I'll keep looking.
Oh, this is the same dialogue. Never mind.
There's gotta be another way out of here.
Alright, let's take a look around.
The wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch him. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he also slept on the juice. We slid into an old gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? The shelf blocking our exit. It's currently not budging. Hey Zane, look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf is out of your inventory. A large chunk of the bookcase is missing. Odd. Alright. Start the interrogation of Amy. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? There's gotta be another way out here. Guess I missed something. Guess I need to check things twice. What am I missing? Oh, there it is. What's this, a rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. Some sort of stick. On closer inspection could also be a handle. Talk to Amy. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accused me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the two of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails knew. What could she have done in that time? Microwave the chili. I told you I'm not eating until it's birthday cake time. Let me think here. Amy's weak. Before Tails left. What could she have done that time? Murdered a suspect. There was no one here other than you and Tails, and are either of you murdered? Plus, Amy and I are roles who can't be murderers. Some rethinking is in order. Alright. Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Zane and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Zane, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape? see if the dining car will. I'm not quite sure this will convince Amy. Let's give it another try. Alright. How about crack on the shelf? What, some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself. You see, well, when I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing magnets. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? Find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. Alright. What a dream here. Alright. Alright, it's minigame time. Alright! Nice. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept, the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? What evidence shows the shelf was hit with? What is that, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Alright, let's think again. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer? Ah! This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer! You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off! It's as you both said. I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I need it. But lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little eyebrow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you! According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. Whoa! The shelf completely shattered! Incredible! We did it! We're free! Great job, Amy! Let's get out of here. Wow. This place is a wreck. Wait, is that... It can't be! Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Set the right face, Amy. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait! I want to figure out who did this too! Wait for me! What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. Well, what are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! No, no, oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Sonic. Lloyd! I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, saying my favorite employee. Really won't put me down on his last ride. Catch up to Amy and Tails get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, Conductor. You'll see. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Saloon car. Whoa, look at this place. Hey Tails, where are you? Zane, I'm over here. I think Amy's already got on ahead. It seems she's really excited. She needs something from you? Yeah, just a question, really. What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Tag along with you? You don't mind, so go if I tag along with you. Oh, of course, sure. Now, if you ever need a snack, you've got me. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my name? The last guy to work the case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are y'all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. I wonder how long you kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi. Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something. Why did he get out on us? I know better than argue with Knuckles, so things are on our own. They need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues, and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Oh. Oh, he likes that. Knuckles, are you blushing? Said, leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we can see it better? I said, leave! What now? Please don't beat me up. No promises. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No, you bruise too easily. Wouldn't be fun. get bruised easily too. I guess that wouldn't be fun to fight either. No, I'd fight you. Sorry, Zane, I wish you luck. He's not actually going to fight me, right? Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, just let me know, won't you? Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Zane, you're not a butler, tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent, thank you, butler. Dang it! Alright. What else can I say? I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Let me look around a little more first. Never mind. Alright. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omo Chow. Hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Medical malpractice. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Monkey Ball. Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damage just looked more to be caused from punches? We could have done that. What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to your inventory. Super Monkey Ball arcade machine completely smashed up. It's a shame to see Super Monkey Ball in this state. Alright. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Zane, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there free? Knuckles was really thirsty? Zane, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. No one else must have been here. We should lock this. Used cups are added to inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. But can we check some more things first, Tails? Used cups and insulin Rose Bar. One cup has a lipstick mark on the rim. Alright, the bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Made of land. Huh, seems like someone licked all the salt off them. What? Or maybe they're just unsalted? The robotic arms here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? Fix it up a bit. That's incredible! Well, what interesting tech. Uh-oh, should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can I microwave? Right. Oh, what's on the left side here? Oh, just the doors. Huh, that's funny. The door is locked tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how Amy was able to leave them. Good point. How are these locked doors locked, and how long were they locked for? Keep this in mind. Howdy, partners. Spittoon Free Establishment. Is it Coliseum Highway Zone? Oh. What is that gonna show? Alright, well, back to Knuckles. Well, I told you don't leave me alone. Knuckles, Zane and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, We don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence, too. We do? Zane, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered?
Wrong choice, Zane. Let's try again. What could have been distracting Knuckles? The arcade machine? What makes you think I touched it? Alright, time to think. Oh, there's more in this thing. Alright. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because the arcade Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. While Super Monkey Ball has adrenaline pumping but Monkey Ball action, this proves nothing about the current situation. May have been off the mark there. Let me try again. Knuckles, you clearly trusted your arcade machine because your hair was found at the scene. Hair? You mean fur? Fur? You mean spines? Doesn't matter because it's using long hair. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine. But why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... I'm on it. Then distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on! Oh boy. The arcade machine is fixed! No, don't look at the scores! Quick, look at the scores! I'm pulling it up now. Okay, what does this tell us? Candy, bagel, Wilton, bread, apple, toast, nuck, vector. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive! Look at the name on top of the list! It's Vector! He's supposed to be the library car! The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see if you get the highest score. And Vector beat you! In frustration, you destroyed the arcade game. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing! Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector is a common name. Prove to me he was here, now! Doing a lot of thinking. Now, Zane, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? Used cups. No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. Well, you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks, playing arcade. It's not like... It's not... I wasn't... Don't tell Amy! I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues.
That explains one of the used cups. But what of the cup with the lipstick mark?
Rouge was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious.
But you offered her a drink, apparently?
Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I told you everything that happened before the drinks went up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent?
I am understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of her questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on the high score list doesn't make sense. Dane, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What does Tails do? Fred. No, not that one. I'm not a mind reader. Let me check the guest list again. Which name stands out? Bolton. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know, Zane, but there is someone here that goes by the title, the Ultimate Life Form. But there's really someone here that goes by that?
Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game. Then, Shadow dropped by.
So Shadow is here too.
He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on score. Vector and I then fought to meet Shadow's score. They're both very good.
You all immediately had to compete, huh?
He gave me this before he left.
Key.
Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth.
And when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her?
No, I think she has some preserved key.
That's right, the conductor gave me that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for?
I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves.
More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe you're sorry, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector.
Fair enough. The library's the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler.
I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. It'll do, Sheriff! Come on, Zane. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than micro chili dogs. Zane! Coming!
Give varmints better pull up chalks, I say.
Understood, Sheriff.
Hee-haw.
I can't believe Tails was able to fix this so quickly. The kid really is a genius. Okay. Alright, well, time to move on then. Ready to mosey down to the next car? No, wait, dang, now it... I guess the investigation can wait a little longer. You got it, partner. Onwards. Alright, the library car. That's a cute poster. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already, before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets a birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I'd say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved? I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espio, the poet.
Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives, the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure. Eardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la. Dee 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 dee.
Was that it?
I have more, if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring.
I'm satisfied for now, thanks.
At least he's rhyming, I suppose.
Dane and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all set off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay.
I probably picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stand on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout "No way" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on a hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through this casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back,
we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too.
Thanks, guys.
Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this tale.
Absolutely.
Alright, gotta see this poster.
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this.
Huh?
This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster.
Right? Alright. See you later. Ooh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Dang, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map, is that your inventory? Did we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Whoever mapped the library shelves and tables included. Alright. Books. So many books on the ground. I wish you had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Right. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space for my beloved antique face. But a mistake in my haste, dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? What'll it be? How about a poem about train? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost some motion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, where the eggs are received or scrambled by the asteroid being sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My challenge is wasted on you lot. I don't think we have enough edits yet. I'll look around them first. Very well. Did you bring me any meat shop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. Huh. But what if I hit the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. Okay. Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Zane, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Zane, you've made him a fool. Come on, Zane, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Huh? A book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reads of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird to see him here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. The globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area. It makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group was everyone and has been everywhere. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean off all this meth either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there. I really thought there'd be something there. Zane, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be something in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, Yeah, okay, these trash bins need to hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Zane, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Wait, no, don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Right. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the balloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. The lock that supposedly Shadow has been placed on multiple doors of the train. We should really confirm Vector and Espio's stories before moving on to the next car. Or are you just saying that because you want to look at the books longer? Either way, we should get back to the investigation! Alright. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Books of the month. On go. Alright. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is down to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vester and Espio to find out what really happened. Mirage Express manual, an exhaustive manual. Mirage Express has many features and capabilities. It doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, which would have been neat. Can you see a poem? So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Zane and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left together games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to confess evidence of cheating. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine and saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to lack the information gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found out something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen that happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book that book might be. Zane, could you help me out? Alright, Zane, book 2 think Espio will talk about. Some detective you are! I think that was the wrong choice. What would be best you leave me? Manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Alright, time to think. It's gotten wider. I did really well. around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Ugh. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I wouldn't have you insulting my pal like this! Calm down, you know me well, I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. Teacher and a poet, friendship can form anything. That is indeed the book I was reading, The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Zane, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip your page, ask her. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO at the manual is really right. Which page should I use it on? Alright, page 14. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train cleans, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought to the train, ensuring customers safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Zane hit him with an arm. Oh, okay, which page should we choose? Alright, page 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Zane. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Capture which page should we last? Page 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? Intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train is an autopilot, but I can't access the full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both have the nerve to question my body like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks to read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. The answer my presence in the hallway is very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Becca was the only one to see me reading it. Now it's hard to substantiate certainty of the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Zane? You can't wait to put me on the spot. Okay, Zane, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also knows SBO. A piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. For what? Shadows. What? Please, pray tell what has to do with anything. We're up, Zane. Let's get an argument together. Think. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score in the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Frogs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while this time. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car and left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
I mean, it was a simple slip-up. It was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't know Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, see, I can sense SV's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy.
So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? How would SVO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SVO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Zane. One that I would love for SVO to solve.
You've gotta believe me.
That cool demeanor is vanishing.
I was so involved in my book that I didn't know Shadow passed back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have mentioned my friends. I'll ask you again, SVO. If you weren't under Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I didn't.
It seemed right to me. Tails definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it. Was SVO simply sitting and reading, or did he somehow vanish? Not showed his no Shadow's return to the library car. What should I do? Point Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails when he's on something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning again.
Zane, favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard the train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow those old people soul to get sued.
I guess you're taking care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of the problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay on. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SVO couldn't have seen one of them? Alright, now let's get my thoughts. Oh, I see! See the exits? They're right across from each other. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way SVO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SVO been for Shadow to not see him? Not quite. For Shadow not to see SVO as he's walking to the library car, would SVO have seen it? Sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SVO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SVO couldn't have seen each other in the light of this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SVO, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SVO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing the fool back there. I felt like I was grasping to the truth. I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all my questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis, golly. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SVO. Give him back. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry shut for you. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. I'm really doing this. Come on, Zane, let's see what's next. Coming! always drift you towards success. A one-sentence poem for you. Are italics enough to qualify it as a poem? Bring me any meat to slice up! No, I'm not sure we will, actually. Your loss. Factory, you don't have a knife. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Just one more point. You could never spend too much time in a library. Okay. Mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Never get him down. Ooh, casino card. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure meant to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to act it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's the Fabergé Chalet. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present was everything, so everything's well taken care of. She revealed on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chalet is here, and this train car is walking missing. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you go and take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library card with the save code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room calling the Fabergé Chalet. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chalet? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Time to go find business future. Reward card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules will seem refreshing for a princess. Zane, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. I think the only square here is you, microwave master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I've heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation, it's crumbling. Alright, I'm in, I'll help. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Zane are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chalet. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Ooh. Oh boy, what have we got ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé Chalet room is behind a locked elevator. The security guard has the access code. Do we? So cute! Attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard. Attack the guard. I can't say I'm comfortable attacking your child. Let's keep violence to a minimum, shall we? Less fun, but I agree. Let's think about it here. Access to hold. Bribe the guard. Anyone have anything we can use for a bribe? I have a pair of tweezers. Oh, here's a trading card. I'm not giving you anything. Maybe bribing isn't the way to go. distract. Distract them? Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Zane, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Is a compliment? If I can be in a casino, my poker face is like... Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Sure, I can be the distraction. I don't like the way he said that. I'm with Blaze. His delivery was shaky. No, really, I can do it. Sorry, buddy, but I think you'll be better off elsewhere. In that case, who should we choose? Okay, who's distracting security? Blaze. Think you disrupt the card, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't want to. Great. Voice was so stoic, I chose. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? And the claw machine stuck. What's the claw machine in the casino? This will work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will we get the access key? Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. The shower you won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Zane, it's your fault. He's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. Just like that, we all make it in the elevator. Inside, we... Pop some apple cider. Now that's a proper victory! Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do with the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? Oh my god! Wonderful. High five each of them. Even if those arms are claws, I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't given away nilly-nilly, they are to be cherished. I don't think my hands would survive a high five from them. They think this, they'll humor my suggestion. We do about the mechanical arms stacking on the ceiling. Tie them into one big knot. My shoes don't have laces. Does anyone here know how to tie a knot? Yes. Well, no. I can, but I gotta sing all the song or do it. I'm gonna step in here and veto this and think of something else. If someone doesn't want to hear my song. The tail of the ceiling. We should be able to disengage it. I'll just need some time. That leads us nicely to my next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while. The arms are shaking in their direction. Cry and hope they sympathize. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm so happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. I couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit. It was executed to perfection. No, child. Now we claim a real prize. I have the same code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé challenge. What could they possibly be storing all this? The casino cards, expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too. Rings? You can find those lying about the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right, we gotta find the safe with the Fabergé challenge. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. Oh wow! It's here! I have it! Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here.
Hold on, Tim.
You can't see so hasty. You really think that's all there is to say? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret, because anyone who's opened one of these had never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will learn its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg secret because each egg is a bomb? I think you're on to something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge! Fine. What do we do? Where do we put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Oh boy. Let tails go down the tails. Put the bomb down with your tail with your fan. Worth a try! I still hear ticking. Oh, refreshing reasoning. Okay, new plan. They say love always prevails. Still hear the ticking. Oh, crude. A place Jaeger plan. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives should mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you think? Maybe. We're gonna have to see if there's wires. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one like the movies. This isn't a movie, Zane. This is real life. Ah, he's got a good point. Chaos Control the agent. Where did you hear about Chaos Control? Doesn't matter. We need a Chaos Emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Not game sleep. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Telly eggs. That did nothing. I can't believe I just slipped. Yeah. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Without any salt, I won't eat the egg. Really easy. Probably a poor time for jokes. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe will lock. The door's staying open. What? Close the door. There's the time. I obviously am. This is a weird way to lock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? I don't have time to listen to this. Think of something else. Yeah, you're stuck. Dang, what's we get down to do? I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Stop. This is how I like my eggs. Smushed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge. We should think of a different plan. Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's recap this. Take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am. A hero. No, Zane, we won't let you do that! I mean, if that's what they want, you are we to... Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else quickly. Let it finish ticking and see what happens. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bombs, Zane. That's our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right! Zane, I think you're on something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out! I don't have any time. Sorry, it's just SQ did say something interesting when we quizzed about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology would solidly consist in keeping the train in spots? Robotic arms, during events that perform a variety of tasks, are responsible for cleaning up trash and missing stoppings. The robotic detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as Fabergé and Faraday, the arms would be detected and would have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So, if there are no options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay. We wait. Okay. The egg, it opened. It's hollow. Not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. My, well that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Yeah, look what's inside! Wow, look at that sparkle! It's so heavy too! The final secret to the Fabergé chow egg is a chow covered in gems! It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary! A sheet to look over a sparkly point. Must have been his style. You said no one lived to sell the Fabergé. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé secret. I wonder why, if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us, I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're stuck. Good call, let's go. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at the post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster feed okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That help was exactly what I was looking for. The ceiling was strangely fine, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled channel. What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you've done with them, maybe we can take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance, as I said. Finders and keepers. I'll need them a little longer into these any treasures, but I promise you to take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reason for her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get you out of here. Get out of the way for now. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Put the unlocked door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Zane. Let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Oh, I can still chat. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time you see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that is true. They're very versatile. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Can I take your order? Can I interest you in anything on the menu? I'm content for now, thank you. The whole maybe the egg is a bomb thing destroyed my appetite. Yeah, I was nervous myself. We could tell. You sweat out of your uniform pretty often. Yeah, you're a very, animated person. Wow. Your alibi? Do you think you can go over your alibi again for us, Blaze? When I began the murder mystery, what did you do? Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the Fabergé chow egg. We walked and talked to the casino car, where we then went our respective separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but didn't leave the car. I gave Amy her present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the X key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you're playing slots? I do, actually. I kept winning, so I saved the cash out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That's smart. She's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Tails. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Creamy to sit home, won't you? Of course, can do. Alright. Table. Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Well, wanna play blackjack? I don't know how to play that. It's easy, but I don't know how to play either. We simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Okay. It's easy. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, it's the same answer. Jackpot, 1,800,660 rings. From the same Knight's Pinball. No cheating. Visit Twinkle Park. Chips. That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us in Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's logo on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised, man. Huh. Okay. Should I give this out when you try? That's pretty fun. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Okay, what happens? How many things? Big money? I'm gonna do this time, you'll see. I lost. Maybe next time I'll get it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. Don't worry, Tails. I got it this time. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Oh boy. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? The sunk cost fallacy? I don't know whereby a person is reluctant to abandon the strategy or cost function because they've invested heavily in it, even when it's clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do try again. I'll be over here when you decide you're done. Big money, big money. Oh boy. I have to check back later for that text I switched over. Oh, thanks goodness! I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. Oh, do I get to restart? Dialogue tree? No. Ready to get going? If your key markings. Don't let them unsolved murders slow you down. Thanks again for your help earlier. Now, what can I do for you, darlings? Are you hungry? What a paltry menu. Not a lot of options for you. I think I'll have to pass. Not a problem. Just let me know if you need anything. Sure, if you need a bag of chips, I'll holler. Your alibi? Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Rouge? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Well, once Amy paired Blaze and I immediately roped her in on my Fabergé Chalet account. We split up at the casino car, and I went searching for the blueprints. I walked back through the library and saloon cars till I found it in the library car. Did you see Sonic at all during your search? Sonic? No, I don't believe so. I remembered him in the dining car at the beginning. Do you have anything to support that claim? Listen, plenty of people saw me poking around, and I have the blueprints on me. I hardly had time to chase Sonic down, murder him, and find the blueprints myself. I appreciate you answering questions, Rouge. You take care now. Likewise, darling. Okay. it for this room? Let's find Shadow. Let's do it!
Now for the lounge car. Now is as good a time as any to clean out my pockets.
I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors.
It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons.
No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on?
I see you made it here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well.
We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow.
Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. Huh. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you would leave me be, I have an appointment coming up.
An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, Zane, it seems like Shadow isn't gonna talk. Let's do some investigating.
Alright, ready to find some answers, Tails?
Indubitably, my dear Zane.
Right. Hi, Amy.
Glad you two finally caught up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. And your sharing is caring? No way! Journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. Then I'll be ready.
I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident.
I'll hold you to it. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic.
You're thorough. We've been thorough.
Please tell us. No way.
Okay.
Same thing. Can I take your order? I'm not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after. Otherwise, I'll get full on dinner and can't have any cake. You have priorities. I respect that. It just makes sense. Oh, a question for moi? You know the journalist can't be the murderer, remember? We burn the train will confiscate any weapons brought on board. But you've had your hammer this whole time.
That's a good point.
Simple, the birthday girl gets what the birthday girl wants. And I don't go anywhere without my hammer.
Ah, birthday law, we should have known.
Everyone knows the birthday rules. Makes sense to me. Now, no more questions. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. I'll be ready. I'm so close to getting the scoop of the century. I can feel it.
Alright. Hi, Shadow. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare is so cold.
You know, maybe we will get out of here, actually. Zane, we certainly will not.
There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare is so cold.
Can I take your order?
I'll pick you up on my coffee.
When I'm back in the dining room, I'll whip that right up.
Coffee on a train. There is no better combination.
The marshmallows would make it perfect.
Sure.
It took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails.
Why did you come over here?
I don't think we have enough evidence yet.
Right.
Zane, could you open the wardrobe, please?
Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it?
What if something falls out? Or worse, someone leaks out? I just think you should do it.
Refuse to. I'll do it for him.
Alright, watch a pro. All this dust! You opened the door too fast! It blew everywhere! Tails, do you see this? A pull string? Zane! What? It's gotta activate something. What the? How did the wardrobe open? There's a full passageway back there. Come on, we have to see where this leads. He's curious. This must mean something big. Ooh. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. I don't believe it. Shh, quick, back through the passage before they spot us. We need to add that to our inventory. Hidden passage is added to your inventory. Wow. Pulling a string in the wardrobe revealed a hidden passage. On inspection, it leads from the lounge to the library. Presenting Big Chow Band. Take a beat. Music plant phone. Hey, it's the Big Chow Band! Play us a ditty. They don't miss! Those Chow understand music. Wow. that was spiritual. I feel reawakened. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's another robot arm just doing its thing. As an employee, do you have any power of these arms? Can you tell it to do something? Oh, no, but I'll give it a shot. Hey, robotic arm, can you give me a high five? It doesn't seem to be listening to you. Can I give you a high five? Oh, sweet! Yay! Alright. Can you bring me a cold Chaos Cola? Nope, not listening to me. I'm quite parched too. I can run into Chaos Cola for you? No, you're right. Thank you, Tails. I'm the one supposed to be working here after all. Right. Zane, we can't move on until we interrogate Shadow. Oh, yeah, I guess I was getting a bit ahead of myself. I guess you are. Gonna put that back to the investigation. Alright. Wow, Tails, you have to check this out. These windows are huge. What a view! I didn't realize this train would drive along the coast. Spectacular, isn't it? I just want to hop out and take a dip in the ocean. If this train wasn't so nice to be on, I'd agree. Despite the murder in the air. Despite the murder linging in the air. I just thought the same thing. They told us about this in the interview. The lounge is a computer, complete with internet access or casual browsing. How lovely! Seems convenient. It is. A shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views, though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. Okay. Trash can. Tails. No. Tails, I think we should check the trash bin. Every trash bin has been empty, Zane. You've been disappointed every time. Are you going to get sad again if there's nothing in the trash can, Zane? There's always something in the trash bin. Alright, let's check the trash bin. What's this? Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website. It's from the band Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's add it to our inventory. Are we sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the trash bin. Crumpled paper is added to your inventory. Ball of paper found in the trash bin. I kind of want to see what it is. Seems the printer is hooked up to the computer. Can we print something? Alright, singing the song. Oh, this printer is surprisingly tricky to use. Tricky? Yeah, the user interface isn't very clear, but I won't let it stump me. Ooh. Nice. And here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll, quietly set this back on the printer. Sonic rowing a boat. Hang on, I think I remember which buttons to press. It's really that complicated? Have you ever had a printer work when you wanted it to? Fair enough. And there! Worked like a charm. Here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. One more. Okay, that's it. A keyring? Must be Shadows, the locksmith. Interesting, there's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Want to take it? Yeah, let's take it. Keyring is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow and find out what really happened. Shadow's keyring, 2 key dangling keys. I always thought a locksmith would have more keys than that. Okay. Birthday law. Alright, Shadow. Let's talk. Shadow, we have questions for you. Will you 3 get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we questioned everyone on this train. Every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train. I know why. Right, Emma. Why was I locking all the doors? Time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. You're ready. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car, where Sonic is stationed. This door, right here in the lounge car, is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone. To keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture. You all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think it stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound, though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logic. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Now, I think Zane and I can explain the car change now. Zane, what evidence do you have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? No, this is wrong. What piece of evidence shows how Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? Okay, just get your thoughts in order. Think. Alright. Haven't failed one of these. Zane and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could use the passage, snuck to the library car, walk past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrive at the dining car. Excellent work, Zane. This is just my theory a bit. So Shadow ordered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to the station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back it, other than my hot scoop. Huh, seems Tails and I are more thoroughly nailed. If Shadow's not going to talk, and all hear me once again. If Shadow traveled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it'd be hard to sneak around 2 people. Zane, do you have any guesses? Oh, well, Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because... Espio is reading. I believe Espio is behind a bookshelf at a table reading. Oh. Espio reading in the library checks out. That's what he told me, too.
He's lying.
What was that, Shadow?
But I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector in whatever game. I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for Espio, but he was not there. He was not in the library.
Like I believe you, you're currently my number 1 suspect. Why were you even searching for Espio, huh?
You must know I need to give him a key.
As if! Why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow has been giving away a lot of keys, actually. Everyone but us seems to have one.
That's true. Everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us.
I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Zane and I can further validate Shadow's claims. We can do what? Zane, what if support Shadow's company is giving keys away?
That feels good. Gotta get my thoughts.
Alright, keep going. Still got it. Yay. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on my keyring. Those were the 2 keys Shadow mentioned to Espio and Vector. No way! Well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him?
I have my own key on me.
Interesting. So, let's say Shadow's telling the truth. Then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason do you have for locking all the doors? She's right, the theory is strong. Fails a nice way and presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Zane and I know exactly why Shadow is locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I just have one question for you. No? Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything yet. But that's okay, just them being here is enough. Understood, thank you, Amy. Zane? Questions? I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. You know Shadow walked through every train car marking the exits. And he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. That's right, the conductor gave Amy her birthday key, not Shadow. So, why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? Shadow confused. Maybe, but Shadow knew Amy. You and I started... Shadow knew Amy, you and I started in the dining car. He could have given us keys if he wanted to. That's a compelling argument, so maybe... Shadow wanted to keep us away. Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Zane. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that! It's my birthday! You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare! Zane, show me evidence! Huh? If Shadow was trying to keep me away, prove it! You've been so thorough or whatever. What proof do you have? Okay. Tails thinks Shadow is trying to... Tails thinks Shadow is trying to keep Amy away. Whatever Tails said, I don't want Amy to know. Crumpled paper. That feels right. Jeez, organize my thoughts. The trash can. Alright.
You went rooting through the trash?
Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. Ticket town. It's of a band's ticket website.
Tails, don't.
It's my honey's website! No way! I love them! Hot Honey? It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favorite. All the members have B after their name? Yes, isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of their shows to see them though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time. They sell it in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car stand Shadow was stationed in?
Watch yourself, Fox.
The situation become much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured out things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey band's ticket website exists because Shadow's moved on.
Leave now.
I don't know what kind of music Shadow listens to, but it's obviously not this. So Shadow must be buying concert tickets as a birthday gift for Amy. What? Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday?
I've done a poor job hiding surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday.
Shadow. I used that printer earlier and I found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly.
I can't believe this after I accused you of murder. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of the bag. I want to know everything.
Fine. The prize is ruined anyway.
Probably our fault there. Sorry. That's all a detective's job is, I suppose.
When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Worried for my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas. I saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized it would be available soon.
Is that the appointment he keeps making out? The kind you're going to actually buy the concert tickets?
Precisely. I haven't purchased tickets yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here, somehow.
It's because the conductor gave me this. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gone through every locked door with ease.
The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed it's a well-known privilege.
Shadow, your gesture is so sweet, and after I accused you too. How about this? Let's buy the tickets later. To make it up to you, you can come with me.
I don't know if...
Too late, it's happening. I can't wait, the show of a lifetime.
Fine. Happy birthday, Amy.
I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two.
It seems the mystery of Shadow's locked door has finally reached the end.
I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow is behind everything. My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Amy, I am curious. Who is the source for your big scoop?
I would like to know as well.
Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling you know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car.
I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name for the mud.
And I'll join as well. Time to see this through to the end. I'm more than happy to have you both. Thane, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation has finally come to a close. The pieces are coming together, the full picture has become clearer and clearer. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murder for good. Right on then, let's do it! Come on, to the conductor's car! I wonder what we'll find there. The conductor, I'm sure. Admittedly, I haven't seen the conductor in a while. Hope he's alright. couldn't believe a secret passage was here this whole time. That would have been very useful. Yeah, the library is closest to the bathroom. It would have been really convenient. I see our priorities are different. Okay. Ready to go to the conductor car? After a few more songs. What are Fancy's requests? Okay. Let's finish this. It's now or never. Ooh. Conductor car. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. Feels empty? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw was when he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on. Nice Felicia. Isn't it odd we haven't seen the conductor since the dining car? I figured he's had to drive the train the entire time. I guess the same, but the train's quick speed up is odd, and we certainly don't know where he is. But he's alright. Admittedly, I do miss his laugh. Okay. Before we talk to Amy, I think we should keep looking around for clues. Oh, good call. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? Cup of Joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. Alright, we get it. He loves his wife. A microphone! We can talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? 13 boxing! Zane, why are you reaching for the mic? Yes. Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive, Zane. Thank you for sharing. Okay. If you can hear this, your armpits stink. My armpits certainly do not. They're clean. I'm sure they are. Tails was just being silly. Have something honest for that sort of joke. This robot arm is completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear us off, but the question is why? Confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye, aye, sir. Look at robot arms out of each military. The cord to a robotic arm is complete sliced through. The humor at the end he even acts causing this, but weapons are not on the train. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice, the picture's really clear. I'll watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was so cute! The next ad being for nasal notification was a little jarring though. High quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all. Perhaps too much detail. I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function of the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? Oh, no, just how to work the microwave. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Same, actually. It's true. You could drive this train flawlessly. Oh, guys! You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years he's told me he's been here. He's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes, I wish that too. What's this? What's this? Was there someone playing darts? It's not a throwing dart. It's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right. The train detects any weapons on the passenger before letting them aboard. Let's make note of this. Blow dart, is that true? I think we found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. Blow dart found on the floor in the Duchess car. No dartboard things are so suspicious. Alright, that's everything in this room. Well, you two, think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? High time we named a suspect. What do you think, Zane? Ready to solve this case? No. Okay, no dialogue for that. Yes. Hello, everyone. This is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect. With assistance from Zane. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Vector! Real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum. Ready, let's go get him. Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it, nothing full of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself, the amusement of a chase. Let's see why you're addicted about this outside of this mystery, Espio. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. I love escape rooms, count me in! I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax and... Ah, yeah, that'd be fun too. Ah! What in the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us! Sonic! Sonic! What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic! Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there is a pulse, it's weak. Send him down. Let him down, Victor. Make sure his head is broken. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic? On my birthday, no less! Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again. Which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything. Somehow he met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely! Me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened in this room, and punish the one responsible. Sonic really was hurt this whole time, and I did nothing. I'm righting the wrong. I must take down the murder. Tails, Zane, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Ooh. We just got to the bottom of his motivation, remember? Shadow was locking all the doors so I wouldn't see him buying me a gift. What a sweetie. Let me think again. Alright. I'll just click for the dialogue. I don't see it. Care to explain your reasoning? Oh, well, It's hard to explain. I'll pick someone else. suspect Shadow. Think, Zane. Who was one suspect Shadow didn't see when he was walking through the train? Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? That can't be right. Neither Tails nor I can be the murderer. That's right. Let me pick again. Alright. Espio. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic. Weren't you? I did no such thing, real friend. But if it's about a wit's wish, I would love to discuss this. Let's discuss. What the? You're accusing Espio! We already talked about this when I was reading. You have nothing. Me stating Espio's alibi would be helpful to everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library for a reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Think, particular everyone. What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? Vector's been correct. I think what brings Espio's alibi into question is Vector's suspiciousness. He's been oddly protected, and I believe he knows something. Wait, tell the room you don't have any friends. You go to the mat for your friends. I know Espio would do this with Sonic. I think you were off a bit there, Zane. Okay, change the strategy. We discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage is exits and the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this. You have no evidence of using this secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time from Monday. It's true you didn't miss a question. But I think Zane and I can explain that too, Zane. Why does Espio know everything in the training when he's reading? He's a poet, said the theory. Espio is a poet. Espio is a poet. I feel such a profession would make you quite the reader. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it. Just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? Absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. But no, it is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once read a book I was reading just as spoiled as anyone. If I'm right, Espio quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage. Then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car, where he was murdered! Since we're only talking what is, let me throw something at you. How was I to know that the hidden passage is hidden? How could Espio have even known it was there? You said it yourself, kid, you were lucky to even find the passage. Zane and I might not have the evidence to answer your question. But he most certainly does, Zane. Who here has evidence to prove to Espio knew about the hidden passage? Wrong. What's the wrong answer? That wasn't exactly what I find. Maybe you give me a hint. You told us you could see something later. Now's the time to take a look. Who told us that? Who has evidence to the passage? Okay, it's Rouge. Rouge! We need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole blueprints? What? I already used it to scout for more treasures. Can't be quiet. You can have it. Blueprints are the inventory. Blueprints showcasing the full layout and specifications of each one tree, including the hidden passage. Good to see this hand in the wardrobe. This right here is a blueprint for the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. What makes you think that it was all the blueprints Rouge had them? Well, Zane, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? Espio swiped from the conductor. There's a code included in the blueprints I thought was odd. That code is classified information. All these blueprints that belong to the conductor? That makes a lot of sense, actually. I remember the conductor had one blueprint that shows the interview. Espio could have swiped the blueprints, found about the passage, and stopped it. They could discover the blueprints in the library car. No way! My theory, Espio looked at the blueprints, and they used the hidden passage to get fucked. Within Amy's guidance, the murderer can kill a certain person however they choose. The logistics are still vague. sure how much harm SVO caused, but saying that I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this switch. Wait, it's great. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? On second thought, this isn't okay, now for my argument. Come on, focus. You're close to it. Go with Sonic. Alright. Finish this out. Whoa! There. Ah! Okay, let me try again. First failure. This flow dart was found here, in the conductor room. Oh. I believe SBO used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than with the flow dart. According to Amy's rules, the flow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say. Why are there so many holes in it? Do you deny the allegations? Of course I do. That's good. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining room? Ah, shoot, that's a good point. Tails was onto something, I'm sure. I locked all the doors. SP didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. Zane and I know another way to put it down. We do? It's another need to get the ones who look at it. Getting closer. Alright. Alright, let's take a look. SBO didn't take the secret passage to get the dining car. What route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor that goes all the way to the dining car. Huh? I didn't even see that area! Is that some sort of non-attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path from the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it. Through the vent over there? Vent, of course! That must be the entrance to the path! Allow me to check it out. My word. There is a path and a track. A track? Huh. Track for the robot arms. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying, I somehow fit Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car. Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize both couldn't fit. SBO's right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails. You need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth will I get Sonic through that vent? I don't know. Now to think about my review. You did the same. You can do this. Alright. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly, a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues to prevent. The robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out on the floor, and carried it to the dining room. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic. He's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. His arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from the blowdown, the odds could happen. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here is using false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? Exactly. You received the hot scoop that turned me up. Who was it? Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right! Espio lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out about Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise! That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said, Sonic's gonna get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passenger safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in a room with a hidden passage? Yeah. And now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clue stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it only could have been one person. It was you, Espio! You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys! Sonic, you're okay! Sonic! And it was just as we solved the mystery. Espio was the murderer. Right. Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blowdart though, really? No need for poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important. I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Huh? Sonic, are you feeling great? Do you need to lie back down? No. We all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a Flicky. A Flicky? A tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a Flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They, certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the Flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blowdart from Espio. Espia left, the lights in the room started to glow red.
Hey, stop! What are you doing?
I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came through next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he'll do any of this poison. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him. I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no!
Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that.
The situation has gotten so serious. Why would you not just tell us?
I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die.
Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart.
I was just following the rules. See? Use this blow dart on Sonic, stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express. Staff.
What is that?
It says, use this blow dart on Sonic, stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express. Staff.
What is this, instructions?
It was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed Staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me.
Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who? Or what? Zane, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? According to Sonic, the conductor was attacked by the robot arms. We doubt he attacked himself on purpose. While it could have been an accident, I have a different theory. I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture for a good while. So I think the train itself is plotting something.
First we learned the train's a bad man, now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us?
I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train! Come out and show yourself! Amy! It's my birthday, and I don't need you messing with it! Amy's hitting the ball with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. What was that?
What did you two do?
Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him! Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base, where you will rot. Eggman! After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. What are you? Enough!
The train's picking up speed! Everyone grab something!
Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa! Sonic! Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Ah! Whoa! No, no! I can't keep my footing. Ah! Ah! Bunch of evidence has fallen out of my pockets. Oh, my head. Tails? Amy? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Sonic, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. It seems the train arms threw us back in the dining car. But where's everyone else? Great question. But for now, you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog asked me alright. I'm doing amazing! Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I kind of overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea. Lead the way. Alright, catch me up to speed. While I've been out, what's happened on this train? Get comfy. This may take a minute. Wow, sounds like I missed a party. Party didn't leave me this stressed. I'm just glad you're back up and at 'em. I'm ready to go. I've been away from the action for too long. First things first, we better find a way out of here. I hope we can. My goodness, this door is daunting. The train's doing everything it can to keep us from the conductor car. Let me see if a spin dash can't solve all of our problems. Ah! It'll take more than a few hits to get through. Let's take it easy for now and keep looking around. There must be another way to open this door. Like a switch! Classic door opening mechanism. What doors are you using that require a switch? That yellow glow is chilling. I guess when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, Egghead. Ho ho ho, you spiky blue pest! Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains. You created this train? Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me! Ignoring that. I certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, this problems would need sorting out. So I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It's just more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another death egg, Dr. Predictable? The people fear giant spheres. It's science! Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends? Judging by our security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the car they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to know what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a bandit is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I want to be sure things ran without my supervision, and report to me if anything happened aboard. This train's capability of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So this confirms it, the train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking, I need to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my bandits compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of bandits. First to capture you pathetic creatures gets a generous reward. The train wants to deliver some Eggman for a reward? Most of my robots ask for something simple, like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train. They ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do. Get lost. Joe! He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train is a motivation, and being made by Eggman is no doubt powerful. Not to mention we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposefully had Sonic knocked out so he delivers to Eggman. This whole time you're all in danger and I went along with it. Sonic was really hurt, the conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? Should have done more. I ended up falling here. Hey. I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah, sorry. I get it, the road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. Oh, hello, Raiders! I'm gonna lurk. You're not playing the game yet. Now, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you! Awesome music. Easy question decisions got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep living. I need you here, helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Okay, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe. Okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? What would you do? The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves what would Sonic do? So, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head-on and rescue our friends at any means necessary. Here, stand back. Wow, with one big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash is fast enough to get the door open. Not the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants, I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Need to go? Actually, goodness. I get it. Well, let me know when you're ready. Hey, one of those robotic arms are here too. Wow, exciting. Best leave it alone, the train's definitely mad at us. Good call, we gotta get out of here before that arm swings at us again. Aw, man. What's wrong? The windows are all covered up now. We never got to look at the pretty views. Amy was saying the train sight couldn't be beat. I was excited. After all we've been through, I'm sure the train company will offer you some kind of coupon for another visit. That'd be great, as I still don't know where my wallet is. The conductor and I found Victor's ticket in his napkin holder. What was his ticket doing there? Maybe he could use a napkin for his ticket and his ticket for a napkin? Ah, hope his ticket didn't have a ketchup stain. Wow, so Eggman with this train. Ever since knowing that now, we know what we have to do. Ah, what a mess in here. The robot arm's going low. You wonder who did all this up. Look at all this salt that's spilled. No wonder you're having bad luck. Quick, pick some up and toss it over your shoulder. Okay. Pinch of salt there, over the shoulder. Perfect. I can already tell her luck is turning around. Yeah, I guess you're right. I actually feel calmer. Ready to go save our friends? I'm ready. Alright, let's do this. To the conductor car, and this mystery. Alright, our friends are locked up, and the car's up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost to speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be fast enough to bust through the next door too. Ready? Let's do this! Not enough rings. Try again. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's go. This is so cool. Nothing. I can do it. Is this procedurally generated? Y'all came for us. Of course, but let's move. The train wants to take us prisoner and earn a reward. My reward is getting off this stupid train. Let's go. Oh no. Sonic! It's about time. I thought you were supposed to be fast, Sonic. You gotta move. You two ready? Always. Let's boogie. They locked Amy and Tails in the conductor's car. Say no more, let's go. Not enough rings. Right. Sonic! Sonic, you're here! This is no way to treat the birthday girl. You're right, I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me! I must properly dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman Land, and probably another Death Egg. Don't teleport us to the future. Teleport you all to the future when I've already ruled the planet? Sure, I'll do that, whatever. Shut it, Eggman! Don't disappoint me, train. Hurry it up! I will not fail. My wish will be granted. Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those evil golden levels. That Eggman! I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. None of you could possibly understand. We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave like it was nothing? Who do you mean? The conductor? He's retiring. You just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about. You can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up. Shut up. Just shut up. Eggman, can you hear me? My wish, my wish, my wish! Make the conductor never leave me! Let us be friends forever! The kind of friends would never leave each other! Why would he betray me? Not enough rings. Try again. Conductor! You promised me. You promised. Let him speak. Unhand him. Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. I'm tired. Excuses. How dare you abandon me? I'll be lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me? No, stop. What are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this. We have to rescue the conductor if we ever want to stop this train. Ooh. Boss battle. A flicky? This is just like the lore card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman. But this really is a bad thing. The stakes rise every second, huh? We gotta save him. Point. Let's show our full power. Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Me? Selfish? How dare you? No! I'll get the flicky. It's over! Time to pay for ruining my birthday! Wow. Oh. Oh. The train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. I think our work here is done. Now let's get off this thing!
Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together.
We did it! So cute.
Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things. Watch your step, watch your step. It's over. The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Maybe next birthday we just ask Vanilla to make dinner.
Oh, you don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you?
I think I'm actually going to miss this group's unhinged way of thinking.
Honey, you're late! I've been waiting here for hours!
Aw. You'd honestly never believe what happened. So I won't even try.
I'm just glad you're here. Quick! We leave for Spagonia in the morning and you need to pack!
Oh, pack faster than the wind! I need this vacation something terrible.
And I need you home! Happy first day of retirement, dear!
Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for you both. Oh?
Who's this?
An old friend, I think.
Well, they're a cutie, that's for sure.
Seems that Flicky found a friend.
Great job saving that little guy, SBL.
It's the least I could do. Sonic, everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused.
Don't be, you were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I would have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart?
It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I am sorry.
We're cool. Now that we're all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun.
Oh, I am starving. I forgot we never ate.
All the clutter.
I completely forgot I was hungry.
Me too. I was distracted playing detective. you're good to see me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic, wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? This station has a bakery, and look what I bought! Ah, a birthday cake! Happy birthday, Amy! Oh. To the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose. To an adventure of a birthday, darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday. Ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. May you never lose your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and your sparkling personality. Happy birthday! I'm not smart enough to know if personality is a word. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday! You guys! We almost got murdered by a lonely train, but I wouldn't trade these adventures for anything. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Wouldn't dream of it. Now, let's have some cake. Yes, please. Dig in, everyone. Yay! I hope it's chocolate. Let's go, Dad! Yes! That train's never making it here, is it? Or not. Prepare a bath. The happy rubber duck or the angry one? Angry! Sour choice, your evilness! Shut it! And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends. Entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everyone's squeaky clean now. As for me, I stuck with the good. And then practiced my singing. After all that, I managed to fly to space. Yeah, that's just been my life. The good game, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. The credits roll. Thank you, Ian Muchler. Great writer. Ellen Eighth also. Associate Manager of Lore, that's quite a title. Thank you, Evan Stanley and Ian Flynn, Tyson Heston, and everyone else. I'm glad I played this. What a great little adventure.
death villainous make this game. April Fool's Day observed. What happens if I hit continue? Oh, there is no save. Okay. Well, that was a fun experience. And very glad I had the chance to play that. So. Let's see if I can find anyone to raid. No one I follow. You know, this raid wildlife cam like Sin did. Oh, I can't raid. Never mind. Alright, well, I'll just end this off here then. Have a good night, everyone, or good whatever time of day it is where you are.